Hey, how are you? It's the week of the holidays. I have a really special yoga practice for us today. This yoga practice is a little bit different, okay? So it's not just about the physical practice and what's happening on the mat, but also what's happening here. This practice is intentional, but with that said, the intention today is to open up our heart space, to open up our hips, to release all the emotions that come flooding in this time of the year with the holidays. There's so many things that come up for so many of us. And this yoga practice is one that you can come back to at any point during the holidays or any time where you are feeling overly emotional, emotionally heavy, anxious, and you just need to let that ish go. Okay. So with that, today we're going to start on our back. It's a little bit different than how we normally start class. So first thing you're going to do is just start to open up your hips, bring them side to side. Let your hips, your legs fall open. Start to feel the stretch down the front side of your quad. I've been lifting weights this week. My whole body is a little bit more tight than it normally is. But also all of the emotions of the holiday week can also make your body really tight. So start to gain awareness in your body of where you're feeling tight. Are you feeling tight in your hips? Are you feeling tight in your legs? Does it exist in your shoulders? Okay, now go ahead and bring your legs over to the left-hand side. Open your right shoulder up. Let your legs stretch as much as you can, still keeping your right shoulder down on the mat. Just a little bit of a twist. If it feels better, you can bring your legs up a little bit higher. That feels better to me. So I'm going to lead with that. You'll start to feel the release in the lower part of your hips and your lower back. Go ahead and bring your legs over to the other side. And you're going to open up your left arm open. Bring your arm flat down to the mat as much as you can. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Let your hips sink a little bit deeper to the floor. All right, and then we're going to come back around to a tabletop position. So come on your hands and knees. Lots of aches and cracks here today. So in your tabletop, just going to start to get comfortable. I'm going to do a couple cat-cows. So let your belly fall down. Then bring it all the way back up. Push up through your hands. Stretch that space between your shoulder blades. Exhale your belly back down if it feels good to you. Bring your chin up. Wag your tail just a little bit. Push up to a cat. And then back down to a cow. Okay, we're going to thread the needle. So you're going to bring your right hand up. Feel that stretch opening up your chest. You're going to bring your right arm through, right under your left. Thread the needle. You're going to bring your head down to the mat. Push up just a little bit through your left hand. Then exhale. If you are already starting to feel tight, if you're getting that tension in your body, knowing that the holidays is coming, you may feel this extra in your low back. So if you're loose, you can press a little bit up through your left hand. If you're not, just try to get as much of your arm through as you can, and then exhale. With yoga, where you are feeling resistance, you can push back against that, or you can let the breath carry it through and carry it away. Your breath can literally take that tension away from you and leave you with a body that feels lighter and more flexible and more like home, okay? So we're gonna do the left side. Left arm up, thread the needle all the way through. Bring your arm down to the mat, head down, right arm forward. Push just a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Give yourself a moment there. And come all the way back up. And then all the way back down. We're going to come into a wide leg, forward fold. Spread your legs apart. Make sure you adjust so that you're sitting on your sits bones and not with your hips curved underneath. Give yourself a second. Adjust your heels so your heels are flat on the ground. And then we're going to lean all the way over to the left. Inhale. Exhale. As you're stretching over to the left, make sure to pull your toes back. Inhale, and then hinge back over. The goal isn't to curl up and over. The goal is to lengthen up through the top of your spine and then hinge forward at the waist. You're going to feel this all along the back side of your leg. This is just the beginning of starting to open up those hips. The intention today is for you to release as many emotions going into the holidays as we can. So if you're starting to feel resistance in your hips, let your breath carry it through. Okay, go ahead, switch to the right side, sit up tall, and then lean over as much as you can. This might be your lean. You might be able to lean a little bit further. Lean into your edge, but not to where it's painful. On every inhale, straighten up a little bit taller, and on your exhale, let your body carry you forward and down just a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. We hold lots and lots of emotions in our body. Some of those are happy, excitement emotions, and some of them are heavy emotions. The weight of trying to be perfect, the anxiety of seeing family, the social anxiety of being around lots of people, all of that can cause tightness in your body. So our intention today is to let that ish go, right? And walk into the holidays tall and proud and light. Okay, so one more breath, inhale. And one more exhale. We're preparing our hips and our chest to be open today. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to come into an easy seat. So you're going to sit on your feet, and we're going to work on getting our hands behind our back. Okay, so where you can, go ahead and clasp them and turn to the side just a little bit so you can see. And you're going to straighten your arms and pull your chest. So it's almost like you're pulling back and down so that your chest is shining open. Now, as you start to do this, it may cause your heart to race a little bit. It may cause your breath to quicken. It may start to feel emotionally uncomfortable. All of those things are normal. We store emotions in our chest. Your chest is your heart space. Okay, keep stretching. Inhale. Exhale. Your chest, your heart space carries your heart. It carries your identity. It carries pieces of how you feel safe. So when you're stretching that, it's almost as if you're making it more vulnerable, making yourself more vulnerable. And that's going to be uncomfortable if you haven't done that before or in a while. But vulnerability is also a strength, so we're going to lean into that today, okay? Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a low lunge twist. Okay, back to tabletop. You can come into a plank, bring your left foot forward in front of your left hand, and you're going to twist. Hand on your knee, and just feel how it feels to start to twist. We're in the beginning of the practice today, so you don't need to go full gangbusters, but just start to soften up, warm up, feel what it feels like to twist open, what it feels like to feel that stretch along the side of your glutes, your IT bands. Bring your hand back down in a low lunge. Tuck your hips under so you can feel the stretch through the front of your psoas and your hip flexor on the right side. When you're ready, bring your left foot back, right foot forward, Right hand to your right knee. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Stretch out through your spine, twist a little bit. This side for me feels just a little bit tighter than the other side. You'll always have one that feels tighter than the others. Yours could have been your left side or your right side, or neither. Okay, right hand back down to the mat. Right foot back. We're going to start our flow. So from a plank, you're going to push your energy back through your heels, straighten your body, push up through all four corners of your palm. You're going to bring your right foot up, and you're going to rise up to a warrior two. That feels so good. I almost lost my train of thought. Okay. From your warrior two, inhale, bring your arm up to a peaceful warrior. Circle your hands back down to the mat. You're going to bring your back foot forward, halfway lift, and then forward fold, all the way back down to your mat. On your next inhale, you're going to bring your arms all the way up to Tadasana, hands down to heart center, arms all the way up, and on your exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Hang out there for just a second. Okay, hands down on the mat, left foot behind your left hand, right foot back to a low lunge, to a plank, left foot up, and then rise all the way up to a warrior two. Remember, in warrior two, pull your left hip back, right hip forward, stretch equal and opposite through your arms, bend down into your knee, chest is up and open. On your next exhale, arm up, peaceful warrior. Cartwheel your hands back down to the mat. Come back into a plank for just a second. Step up to a forward fold. Halfway lift. Back down to forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to Tadasana. Arms up to the sky. Hands to heart center. Arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. All the way back down to your mat. Halfway up. Exhale. Right foot back. All the way down. Knee on the mat. And you're going to come up. Arms up over your head to crescent. Rise up to the top of your fingertips. Let that stretch come all the way down the front side of your hips. One more inhale. Exhale. Hands down to the mat. Left foot back in plank. Right foot up. Left knee all the way back down. Rise all the way up. Hands up. Bring them all the way up. On the exhale, sink just a little bit deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Right foot back. Give yourself just a second in plank. Step forward to a halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. And the exhale, all the way down to the mat. Okay, we're going to get into our flow. We have 2 rounds of flow, and then we have our peak posture today. Okay, so you're going to come down into a plank position, both feet back, knees all the way down, and you can come up either to a cobra with your hips on the mat. That might feel as much as your hips can handle, or you can do an up dog, which means your thighs are up off the mat, Either way, you're opening up your chest, bringing your chin up and back, and then we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. Take a minute. In your down dog, bring your energy down through your heels, push them down towards the mat. Exhale all the emotions that are coming up. Just the same way that you are not the same person that you were at the beginning of this year, those around you are also not the same that they were at the beginning of this year. We are all finding new ways to live, work, and love together. On your next inhale, right leg up, and then bring your knee in to your chest. Bring your knee all the way up, right foot forward behind your right hand, and rise up into a warrior one. Sink into that. On your exhale, left arm down, right arm up to peaceful warrior. Bring your arms back down to the mat. You're going to bring your right arm all the way up to a twist. Right arm down, left foot forward, and you're going to sit into an Utkatasana. This is also called a chair. So your knees shouldn't go over your toes. Sit back and down, and then bring your arms up and forward. You also don't want your chest to be kind of curved in. The intent is to open up your chest with those arms, okay? Sit down into that Utkatasana. Take a breath or two. Hands together. Forward fold. Down to the mat. We're going to come through a chaturanga. So come back to your up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths in your downward facing dog. I recently cut many inches off of my hair. It is different doing yoga with short hair than it was doing yoga with long hair. So you may see that show up in the video. So I'm trying to figure out my own new normal. All right, look to the front of your mat. Step forward, both feet, rise up, halfway lift. Arms all the way up to Tadasana. Hands to heart center. All the way back up, inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. And on your inhale, you're going to come up to an Utkatasana. Lean the weight back into the back of your heels. Hands to heart center. All the way down to the mat, back to a plank. We're going to come through chaturanga to an up dog. Shine your heart through. Come back into a downward facing dog. Push up through all four corners of your palms. And let the energy come down through your heels, bringing your heels closer to the mat. On your next exhale, bring your right leg up, knee to chest. Right leg up. Put that right foot right behind your right hand and come all the way up into a warrior one. Take an inhale and an exhale. Try to lengthen your exhale. On your next inhale, get ready. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Then bring your arms back down to the mat. Left foot comes up. Arms up into an Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Left foot behind your left hand. Bring your right foot back and bring that all the way up into a warrior one. Exhale. Inhale. Open your chest. Exhale, stretch up to the sky. Your next exhale, arm up, right arm back, peaceful warrior. Circle your arms back down to the mat. We're going to come through a chaturanga. So come all the way down to your mat, through to an up dog, and then into downward facing dog. So take a few breaths there. Stay in your downward facing dog. I'm going to talk you through our peak pose today. Our peak pose is pigeon pose. So if you've never done pigeon, you're going to be bringing your leg forward, one leg forward at an angle, the other leg back. It's intended to really, again, open up your hips, stretch out your chest, release all of the things, all the tightness, all the tension, all the anxiety, all the expectations. It's going to let all of this go. It may bring up some stuff. And if it does, which means your heart might start to race or you might feel a little bit anxious, lengthen your exhales, okay? The more you can exhale, the more your body can release that tension. You can release the emotions, which is the whole intention of today. Okay, so come down with me. We're going to bring our left foot back. Right foot is going to come parallel to the front of your mat as much as possible. Stretch your left foot back a little bit. And then this may be where you're at. If need be, you can put a block under your hips. But if you're feeling good, then the intention is to fold forward until you feel that stretch. And then inhale. Exhale and settle in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. With each exhale, get down just a little bit lower. Exhale. Right, when you're ready, come back up. There's a variation of pigeon that I want you to try. You may be familiar with it. If you're not, we're going to try it together, okay? The variation is to bring your chest up. This is going to stretch your psoas a lot. My hips are tight, I've been lifting. Also, it's holiday season, family things, emotions come up, right? So I'm a little bit tight, especially from lifting. You may be tight for that reason or for other reasons. So when you come up, just give yourself grace. You're going to feel the stretch in your psoas, through your groin, through your hips. You're going to feel that stretch through your chest. You're going to feel it into your low back a little bit. Come up as much as you can. Inhale. Exhale. If it feels hard to inhale, do it again. If it feels hard to exhale, do it again. Do it again, lengthen your inhale. Do it again, lengthen your exhale. Relax. Sink into your body. Notice where you're tight. This is about letting that ish go, and we're doing it together, okay? I'm right here holding space for you. The more you can let go, the easier the rest of this year is going to be for you. All right, so we're going to come out of pigeon pose. Bring your right foot back. We're going to come to downward facing dog for just a second. So press in to through your heel. Reverse out of that a little bit. When you're ready, you're going to bring your left leg forward. Try to get that shin. I can already see I'm tighter on this side. Bring your shin as parallel as you can to the front of the mat. Come on over. Now, if you have problems with your knees, you may find that it's better for you to lay on your back and do this. Let me just show you that variation real quick. You can lay on your back, do a figure four, which means putting your foot on your knee, bringing your leg up to your chest. You can thread your arms through and then pull behind your hamstring to pull your leg forward to you, okay? But don't have knee problems. We're doing this together. We're letting it go in the safety of this room, okay? So left foot parallel, right foot back. Then we're going to lean over. Inhale. Exhale. Take as many breaths as you need here. Where you feel it tight, where you feel the tension, keep moving into that. With each exhale, release a little bit more, go just a little bit deeper. When you're ready, come up on your hands, and we're going to bring our chest up and open as much as we can. If this feels really easy for you, you can also grab around the back side of your foot. That's a little bit more advanced. So if pigeon feels really tight for you, don't do that. Okay, but it is available to you when you're ready. In the meantime, come up. Try to keep your hips low to the floor. Open up your chest. Stretch out your psoas. And when you're ready, come out of that into your downward facing dog. Stretch out your left side. Okay, we're going to finish with a breathing exercise, and then we're going to do a savasana, so you're almost done. In this breathing exercise, you have one final opportunity to let go of everything that's no longer serving you. Let it go with each exhale. Imagine you can see all the little particles coming out of your breath, all that stuff that just isn't for you, that's not working, that's causing you resistance, that's causing tension in different places in your body. Okay, so we're going to do this breathing exercise, and we're going to do a savasana. So on the inhale to the count of 4, hold that breath, and then we're going to exhale to the count of, okay. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold that breath. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on to that. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Your exhales might feel a lot easier than when we first started this. Congratulations, you made it all the way through. Now it's time for savasana. So you're going to get into savasana. Literally just going to lay all the way down flat on your mat. Let your arms fall open. Let your legs fall open. More exhales. Lengthen your exhale. Imagine that you are present for your holidays with your family, with your friends. Imagine that your whole spirit feels light, feels full of joy. It feels so happy to be there with your people. Imagine that you are literally testing the limits of your best stretchy pants. How much joy it brings you to